Let me ask you something about the agents you currently have on your team or in your organization. How did most of them find you? Was it because they saw your content and felt like you were a leader they had been looking for? Or was it because you reached out to them, pitched them, and eventually convinced them to join? The answer to that question tells you everything about whether you are recruiting or attracting. And today I'm going to show you the difference and why one of those approaches build a dynasty while the other builds a revolving door. And if you are a high producing agent who is curious about what are we building, the culture, the vision, the growth model, go to topagentwolfpack.com, book a strategy call with me. That is where we have that real conversation. But now let's get into this topic today. Here is how most team leaders, brokerage owners approach growing their agent count. They identify agents they want to recruit, they reach out, they pitch their value proposition. Better splits, maybe better technology, better culture. Then they send follow up messages. They try to schedule coffee meetings. Some say yes, most say nothing. And the ones who do say yes, they often choose based on the deal, the commission structure, or the cap, or the tools, not the vision, not the culture, not the leadership. And here is the problem with that. Agents who choose you based on the deal will leave you for a better deal because the relationship was transactional from the beginning. You recruited them with a pitch. They can be recruited away with a better pitch, and you are constantly starting over, constantly filling up seats, constantly having conversations that feel more like sales than leadership. Meanwhile, the truly elite agents, the ones you would love to have on your team, they are not responding to those cold messages. They are now looking for the best splits. They are watching, they are evaluating leaders. They are looking for someone who has built something worth joining, who leads in a way they respect, who has a vision they want to be part of. That kind of agent cannot be recruited. They have to be attracted. And let me ask you this, if a top producing agent in your market were to look at everything you have built, everything you put out publicly right now, would they think you are someone they want to align with? Or would they scroll right past? So, how to shift from recruiting to attracting? Here's the framework I use and is the one I am actively building right now. The first thing is to build in public. Share your leadership philosophy, share your system, share your wins, share the lessons in your process. This is exactly why I create content every single week on this channel. When a high producing agent watches this content, they are not just learning, they are evaluating. They are deciding whether I am the kind of leader they want to align with, or you are your content, your presence, your brand. These are your most powerful attraction tools, not scripts, not cold outreach, not comparison charts. The agents who come to me after watching my content are already pre-sold on the vision before we even ever had that conversation. That's the power of building in public. The second thing is to create a community, not just a team. Think about what the most selective, high performing agents are actually looking when they consider making a move. It is not just the brokerage. It is not just for better technology. It is a place where they can grow, where they surround by people who push them, where there is accountability and mentorship and a culture of excellence that makes them better. And when you build that, when your team is genuinely a place people talk about and want to be part of, you do not have to recruit. People come to you. They ask their colleagues about you. They seek out the conversation. That is what I am building with the dynasty, not just a group of agents, a community with real identity, a real standard. The third thing is to lead with curiosity. When you do have those conversations, the moment you start a conversation with a potential agent by pitching your value proposition, you have already positioned yourself as a salesperson instead of a leader. Top producers can smell that immediately. Instead, lead with genuine curiosity. Ask about their business. What is going well? What feels stuck? What do they want to build in the next 3 years? Listen. Really listen. And if your model genuinely solves a problem they have described, then share. But only then. The conversation should feel like two leaders talking about what is possible and not a recruitment pitch. And here is your action step for this week. Look at you have been putting out publicly right now, your content, your social presence, your line brand. Ask yourself honestly, does this communicate the kind of leadership, a vision that would attract the caliber of agents I want to work with? If the answer is not clear, yes, that is where the work starts. And if you're curious about what we're building, the culture, the community, the vision for the dynasty, go to Top Agent Wolfpack and let's book your strategy call and let's build something worth joining.